Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Play Pixelmon from the Pixelmon Let's Go server. My name is Dave and I'll be your host for this episode, as always. Today we will work on our team for the next tournament. Yes, and we'll also talk about why there was no Pixelmon episode yesterday. That's a fun little story that I wish would not have happened the way it happened, but we'll get to that. It will be pretty obvious why. If you are on my Discord server, then you already know what was happening. But since most of you are not, it's a good chance for me to talk about it in the video. So, let's start off, however, with the tournament. This is our potential team for the tournament. Here are the rules. Every participant hatches 6 Ditto eggs, and then you can choose 4 of those eggs. Everybody who does not have Dittos can have those eggs provided to them. I think it would be more fair if we would get the Ditto eggs all from the same person, but that wouldn't be feasible. That would be too much work, getting 6 eggs per participant of the tournament. So get 6 Ditto eggs and then hatch them. Choose 4 for your team. Each person must show the egg hatching in a video or live stream, so we're doing that today, hatching all the Ditto eggs. By the way, I am on the lookout for a extreme hills biome like this, so we can see if we find a Alolan Geodude. They spawn at every time of the day in here. Pretty rare spawn, ultra rare I think even. But should be feasible. And I'm super fast, I'm super speedy with my boots, with my thunder boots. They're awesome. Back to the tournament though, while we walk around, and I'll try to keep an eye out on reading and trying to find the right Pokemon. It'll be fun. Held items are allowed, so that could be fun depending on what kind of Pokemon we get. Banned abilities allowed if gained. See, I don't know. That's one of the Lucha, all Luchas, right? I'm not sure what that means, to be fair. I forgot which abilities were banned. But, probably like Wobbuffet and stuff like that. So this could be funny. Banned strategies are still banned though. So, that's kind of odd with some abilities were banned. I feel like that would be in strategies, but now strategies are still banned, but abilities not. It's kind of weird. One-hit KO moves are still banned. Mega Evolutions are banned. And Ultra Beast are also banned. If we get a Ultra Beast from these eggs, then we may just hatch another egg. I wouldn't be sad about hatching an Ultra Beast. For sure. I'd take it. Gladly, since I do not have an Ultra Beast just yet. And I think they can actually open portals to Ultra Space. That would be nice. I think with Ultra Beast, I can actually remember that it's Ultra Space, not Hyperspace. Since I know it's Ultra Beast, but I always forget if it's Ultra Space or Hyperspace. Well, I just remember that it's the same as with the Ultra Beasts. Maybe I'm able to remember that now. So those are the rules. Those are all of them. Not too much. I am not 100% sure what is all in the banned strategies rule set. Not sure. I'll have to find it out. But since I am not too deep in the whole competitive side of things, I'll probably won't be able to come up with the strategies that much anyway, unless I read them somewhere, and usually if you can find those strategies somewhere, you'll also find a tag that says banned in competitive or whatever, and then I'll know that not to use them. Yeah, so those are the rules for the new tournament. This is what we'll work on today. And I'm pretty excited, because I get to play the all what's in the box thing again. You know by now that I like that. Let's just go way up to here. I want to have the stones. Where was it? Wait. Oh, right here. There it is. So let's hope we get a good and fun team. Let's hope we get a Alolan Geodude while we hatch the egg. It looks at the eggs. It looks like this one already has progressed one stage, and this one will probably be less of a rare Pokemon compared to the others. I'm very curious what I get, man. Oh, I love this sort of stuff. That's kind of the reason why I want to have the whole Puffle Shuffle thing, if you remember that. Now, let's talk about why there was no Pixelmon video yesterday while we walk through the rain. Classic. Should we wait out the rain just for better viewing experience? How bad is it with this? Yeah, let's quickly wait out the rain before I continue the story. And the rain has gone. Awesome. While standing here, I can't help but notice that something is sparkling back there. I guess that's a shiny phanpy? It looks very much like a normal phanpy, doesn't it? Okay, I don't really have good Pokemon to catch this thing on me at the moment. Not at all. Let's just hope we get it. Nope. Okay, one more. I don't have that many Pokeballs on me, but just buying these is super easy. Somebody was telling me that I can craft the Pokeballs, that I shouldn't buy them. Ooh, shiny. Getting the resources to craft the Pokeballs is just super tedious and boring. So I much rather just buy them. Farming for money is no problem, and since I still try to... What happened to my... What happened to the orb that I was filling up? I must have put that in some chest at some point. Huh. I gotta look what that is. But yeah, since I'm trying to fill that thing up with souls anyway, it's no problem for me to kill a few pokes with my Persian with Payday. No problem at all. So, now, on to the story. What happened to me yesterday? Yesterday morning. A quick update on the eggs. These two have a crack now too. This one has progressed even further. These didn't even start yet. That's good. The longer they take, the more rare they are. So chances are they are better. Or at least something interesting. Okay, now to the story. Yesterday morning, I had a migraine attack again. That sounds fun, right? Now, first off, I don't know if you technically would call it a migraine attack. I call it a migraine attack because usually, often when people hear migraine, they think, it's a headache. And it's not even close what I'm referring to. Not even close. So I usually refer to it as a migraine attack, as with... Well, in German, when we say the word something something attack, it's like more close to a stroke. And that comes closer to what's happening to me in that sort of situation. Like yesterday morning. So, let's just talk through what happened yesterday morning. I got up at a little earlier than usual, but not too much that it would be really weird. I couldn't go back to sleep. I wasn't tired anymore, so I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna watch some videos on my phone. So, pulled out my phone, went onto YouTube, and wanted to choose a video to watch from my subscription page. And here's the thing. This is a symptom that I never had before. I couldn't read. I legit just straight up could not read. That was the first time that ever happened. I tend to go blind when I have one of these. On at least one eye, usually on the left eye. That's fairly common. I'd say probably 60 to 70% of the time. Okay, first Pokemon we get is a Masquerain. I don't think that's good by any stretch of the imagination. A bug and flying type. Okay. Yeah, so I, like 60 to 70% of the time, I go blind on at least on one eye. Which obviously also means that I can't really read, since it starts from the middle of your eye where you focus. and then grows outwards. You cannot look at something and then read it. You don't see what you're looking at. It's super weird and annoying. Kind of like this right now. But yeah, this didn't happen this time. I just legit couldn't read. I was looking at the words on screen, and I could not make out what they were. Like, I could not put the letters together. I could look at the letters and be like, okay, that is an N. That's a U. Right? I could do that. And then I was going letter by letter through the words, and then, okay, I got it. And then I was trying to read it, and I couldn't. To the point where I was trying to read it out loud, and I was just mumbling and stuttering, and it just did not work. By that time, I was starting to get a headache. Obviously, I was focusing pretty hard on that. And that was super weird. So I didn't really know what to make of it. I just thought, well, maybe I'm just too tired, and all the stuff is in English. I'm technically German. It's not my mother language. Maybe I'm just too tired, blah, blah, blah. So I just clicked on whatever video and thought, maybe I just need some caffeine. And maybe I just didn't drink enough yesterday. Because I was starting to develop a headache, and I often have headaches because I don't drink enough fluid. So I just got, I just got a Gengar, and what the hell is that? Have a look. It's an ice Pokemon. Own tempo. Prevents the Pokemon from becoming confused. That's kind of cool. It knows powdered snow right from the get-go. Iron defense, crunch, and body slam. I don't know what kind of Pokemon this is. Sassy nature. Ordinary growth. Interesting. Oh, this one still hasn't hatched. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. And we got a Gengar. Gengar, obviously, really cool. We cannot have the Mega Gengar, although that would be cool. But so far we have a Ghost Poison Pokemon, a Bug Flying type, and a straight up Ice Pokemon. Not too bad of a team. That was my phone. Sorry for that. Pretty trolly, maybe, and definitely not something anybody would expect or count on. So that's kind of fun. Back to the story. Where was I? So yeah, I got something to drink. Something we call mate, or well, we call it Mate in Germany. It's pretty popular here. It's kind of based on a tea, but it's like lemonade, and there's a bunch of caffeine in there. So that's the important part. It's a highly caffeinated beverage, sparkling beverage. There you go. A caffeinated soda, you might call it. So I got that. I drink it quite a lot, and I was watching the videos, and my headache got worse and worse. So yeah, so that was really uncomfortable. I then went ahead, and at some point I just got up. I couldn't really focus on the videos because I couldn't just bear staring at my phone the whole time, and I decided to have a shower instead. I thought maybe the hot water could be nice, right? Will be relaxing, all will be nice, maybe gets rid of the headache. So I go and have a shower, and this is when I realized, okay, it's a migraine attack. All right, I pick up the shower head. Like, I don't have the shower head mounted. I have to hold it in my hand when I take a shower. And that is, like, when I had it in my hand, is when my right arm and hand went numb. This is when I realized, oh, this is a migraine attack, because this is very typical. For those that do not experience migraines like I do, you can be happy about that. It's not fun. It really isn't. It is painful. It is super scary when you have it for the first time. And having experienced it for a few years, I still hate it. There's nothing good of it. Nothing. Absolutely zero good things. So you call this thing an aura, which is when your, like, parts of your body just start tingling, but go kind of numb. And you can still move them fine, but you feel like it's completely numb. Like, you couldn't move it, but you still can. It's odd. I hate it. So I was trying to shower with a numb hand holding the shower head. I was just gripping it as hard as I could. We got a baby Sora. Oh, this thing has the illusion. Oh, that could be fun. Ooh, I like it. I like that. Very nice. Okay, we are only missing one, and this one hasn't even budged just yet. That could be good. Should we take the sixth Pokemon? Since we have hatched 4 now. Let's take the sixth Pokemon. Yeah, and by that time I realized that it's a migraine. This is what's going on. So I finish showering and go to take one of those anti-migraine pills. I know that you have to take these extremely early, like as soon as you realize the migraine is coming, you have to take the medicine. Otherwise it just doesn't work. So I was fairly sure that it won't work, but I mean, rather take the chance of not going through all this bullshit that comes after it and take the stupid pill instead of just not doing it. So I took the pill and pretty much just went back to bed because I knew what was going to happen next. So the aura moved, right? It's not a thing that's just stationary on one part of your body. It moves around. So after my right arm and hand were numb, it went to my face, to the right side of my face. So that the outside of my face, the right outside of my face went numb. Then it moved to the to my tongue, to the right side of my tongue. Then went back to the outside of my face. But let's go over there. This time it was my lower jaw that was tingly numb. Like just my lower jaw on the outside. Then my full tongue was tingly and numb. Then like only half of it again. The aura often is like split in half of your body, and this time it was mainly the right side of my body that had it. Also, it was very focused on my head. Often that the first time I had it, oh man, I can tell you, I wasn't freaking out as much as people around me because people just thought my brain is dying. Literally, that would be your first. The first thing you think of when something like this happens to somebody. But yeah, that was fun. It was very focused on my face this time instead of going all over from arm to leg to back to head to tongue to all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I was laying in bed, headache getting worse and worse to the point where I wish I could just go back to bed, but I know that the most fun thing was still up, and that is throwing up at pretty much exactly 30-minute intervals. I don't know how this happens, but this always ends up happening for a few hours. Unless I take the medicine early enough, and I can sort of stop it just at being a really bad headache. I end up throwing up for like, yeah, about 4 hours. I would say 4 to 5 hours. Every 30 minutes. To the point where you could, is that a thing that you say in other languages? In German you say, you could, how would you translate that? You could calibrate a clock after it, I guess, is what you would say. Huh. I think that's what you could say. Like it's so persistent and so accurate that you could like build the clock based on it. Just throwing up, not because I ate something or drank anything. In fact, my stomach was pretty much empty except for the caffeinated beverage and the anti-migraine pill that I took. There was nothing else in my body, in my stomach, but can be sure all of that came out. Wasn't too fun. Also pretty cramped because of that. Your body tries to get out whatever is causing you this stress and this pain, but nothing is coming out, so you start up cramping up pretty bad. I remember I woke up at 10:20. Like, I tried to go to sleep in between throwing up sessions. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It really isn't. But yeah, I try to go to sleep in between these moments. And I remember getting up at 10:20, and then I got up again at exactly 10:50, so exactly 30 minutes after. Usually after throwing up, although there's not much coming out, there's a lot of relief in that for some reason. So usually after that I can go back to sleep for a little bit before I get up and throw up again. I was extremely light sensitive this time when I had the migraine attack. But after it was done, I could actually go outside and walk around in the sunlight. So that was nice. I still have a headache today. That is a boss, we'll fight that. Still no Alolan Pokemon. No Alolan, what's it called? Geodude. Sadly, but the boss is nice. And the shiny phanpy that we got, also nice. Yeah, so I was able to walk around after the migraine has subsided, which is nice, which is not normal. Usually when I have one of these, I am super confused and loopy for several days afterwards. This doesn't happen this time. Oh, I mean, not reading definitely was a first. Here's the thing that was not a first. Not realizing it's a migraine attack right away. This is always something that I find to be extremely interesting. I don't know what happens to your brain during a migraine this bad, but it's super weird. So here's what happened when I had it the first time. I was still in school. Not university, like normal school. And I was in maybe 8th grade, something like that. Well, 8th or 9th grade. So I wasn't too old. I was sitting there in class. Actually, I think it was, we just had break, like first lunch break. Breakfast break, I guess you could call it. And I was sitting there and I was looking at the door. And every time somebody came in, I realized I couldn't see their face. I couldn't see their head. And I thought that's kind of funny, right? Let's say that phanpy is the head of somebody, and I was looking straight at it, and it just wasn't there. It's not that that part was black or blurry or whatever. It didn't exist within my perception. Just like the back of your head, you don't see it black, it just doesn't exist, right? Just like that, in the middle of my vision. And I thought that's kind of weird. And I didn't think of it, though. For some reason, honestly, I thought that's kind of funny. So I was making jokes about it. And I was looking at my hand, and like I was looking at my thumb, and my thumb was suddenly gone. And then I looked at a different finger, and then that finger was gone, but my thumb was back. You know, stuff like that. And it got worse to the point where my whole left eye was completely blind. I didn't think any of that. Not at all. So I went to went to class afterwards, and obviously it didn't help. I started to get a pretty bad headache, and I remember after that we had I don't know what you would call that subject in English. Like, we were learning how to use Microsoft Office. Or wait, is it Microsoft Office? It's not Windows Office. Yeah, it's Microsoft Office. And I remember complaining that it's really hard to type when you cannot look at the keyboard and realize what you're doing. Alright? I remember that. Apparently I got super pale. And that's about when the aura started back then. My arm got numb, and then my leg got numb, and people were freaking out around me. And I was like, oh, well, I guess it's kind of weird. Yeah, so people called my mom, and then she took me home, kind of, while I was walking home. But she came and walked alongside me, making sure that I don't fall over or whatever was supposed to happen. I went to the doctor a few times after that, and they did like measurements of my brain, looking at I didn't get any permanent damage from that, or if it was because I had some permanent damage to some area of my brain. They didn't found anything other than, yeah, that's probably a migraine attack, and it sucks, but we can't really do anything about it. There's pills that can suppress all this bullshit if you take them early enough, but that's about all we can do. And that's where we are at right now. So this time, usually nowadays, when I realize, hey, I'm going blind on one eye, this is a migraine attack. Don't be stupid, Dave. Get a pill, or if you're not home, get home, lay down. This is not fun. So I know that part. Also, when I just suddenly go numb in part of my body, and it's not because I'm sitting weird or I'm sitting like on top of my leg, right? Because I'm sitting down weird. If it's nothing like that, I just go numb for no reason at all. And especially if it's very localized and like my body is split in half, it's a migraine. Act accordingly. Stuff like that. But yeah, since I've never had the weird experience of not being able to read at all. We got a bell sprout. Okay, it's just it is 2-type, but I'm not sure if that is too useful for a team. Yeah, so because I've never experienced this syndrome before, the sensation of not being able to read, although I should be perfectly capable of doing that, even if it's not my first language. I should be able to read stupid video titles on YouTube on my phone like I do every morning. So I totally didn't realize that's a migraine. Now I know, next time that happens. What is this Pokemon? It still has not budged at all. Oh. I think I'm gonna give up on walking around trying to hatch this one. We'll take to the sky and I fly around on my Talonflame. Should go a little faster, although we're super speedy with our speedy boots. So these are the Pokemon that we got. We have a Bellsprout, a Gengar, Masquerain, Avalugg, and Zorua. I think I want to use this one. I want to use the Gengar and probably this ice thing because I don't know what it is. We'll see what this is. It might be an Ultra Beast since it's taken so long. It's probably something really rare. What should be a Magikarp? If it's an Ultra Beast, we take another egg. We should probably have one by now. That is pretty fast. And then we'll see what we get there. But yeah, this is probably my team so far. Since all of you probably know way more about this sort of stuff than I do, let me know what you think which Pokemon I should use from this array. And you can give me a few hints on held items to use. For now, who the hell are you? Oh, I think somebody was talking to me that I should really get one of these. I have never seen one. I'm getting this. Alright. Let's get our Glade. The good one. That has Hypnosis and False Swipe. I should probably take care of it. I only have 11 Ultra Balls at the moment. There you go. At the moment. So that's not too good, but should probably be enough. Okay. Jangmo O. I think it has 3 evolution stages or something like that. But the last one is super strong, I think is how it works. Alright. Let's start off with Hypnosis. It used Protect. Okay. It used Leer. So 2 attacks, no damage yet, and no self-harm. That's good. Let's do False Swipe. Bam. Down to 1 HP. And Ultra Ball. Let's hope we get it. And nope. But that was pretty close. I like that. Probably have a good chance of actually catching it. Hypnosis again. And it's fallen asleep. Perfect. Ultra Ball. And broke free. Still sleeping though. Next one. Ah, dang it. I don't think I have my enchest with me. I have a bunch of different Pokeballs in there. This would be super useful right now. Ah, god dang it! Just stay in the stupid ball. These things are rare. Super rare as far as I know. Dang it. Only 7 left. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. Don't be like that. Be my friend. Okay? I still have a headache and I had a rough day yesterday. Come on, dude. Just stick. Stay in the ball. There we go. Thank you. Nice. Let's have a look at it. Summary. It is soundproof. So all sound-based moves don't do anything. It's a pure dragon. Okay. And is a timid nature. Probably a bad nature for it. Huge growth. Didn't look that big. But we have one now. Somebody was suggesting me getting one of these fairly early on once we updated to this. Never got one though. Hitmon top. We have a Hitmon champ and a Hitmon Lee. We don't have one of these yet. I've seen a lot of those before, but I know we don't have one yet. And we might as well since we have the other ones by now. Sure thing. Nope. Should we just throw the rest of the balls? Ah, whatever. Not worth it. Not worth it. Here. Let's get on our bird. Let's fly around. I'm probably gonna speed up the footage. I don't wanna cut out too much footage of me actually hatching the eggs, to be honest. So I'll just speed up the footage. I'll give you some music. Unless it takes too long, then I'll cut back when something else has happened. Yeah. Let's quickly hatch this egg, and then we'll hope we'll get something fun. So let's get out of the camera mode. There we go. Nothing has happened so far. I made a waypoint on accident. There we go. Because I had my microphone muted during that. Nothing has happened. Absolutely nothing. That means that might mean that we have the same glitch again. I had this glitch before where an egg was showing up here, but it was actually still in my PC. So I'd like to check that, but I don't know if I should do that now. I should just ride around and those rail card for a while. Actually, here, let's just quickly reload. See what happens. We still have the Pokemon. And And it is still there. So it might be real. There we go. Guess it's actually there. Let's catch up with our minecart again. Whee! These boots are so speedy. I guess I'm gonna have to AFK here. Yeah, I guess I have to AFK here. See what this is. I'm pretty confident by now that this is a Pokemon that we can't use anyway for the tournament. But hey, time to AFK and hatch the egg. We got our new Pokemon, a baby Kartana. I don't know what that is. As you can see, I was riding around on my Talonflame in the minecart. Thought that's kind of clever. I saw Ito do that, and I thought usually when he does things, then they often are good. Oh, it's so small. That's like paper. Kartana. I don't know what kind of Pokemon this is. I'll have to look this one up. It's super small, but it looks really nice. Have a look at the Beast Boost. I'm gonna guess that means it's an Ultra Beast. The Pokemon boosts its proficiency stat each time it knocks out a Pokemon. Sacred Sword, Defog, Vacuum Wave, and Fury Cutter. Jolly Nature. So it's speedy. Let me look up Kartana real quick. It is indeed a Ultra Beast, so we are not allowed to use it. I'm really happy about it though. It looks pretty neat. You know, let me do that. It looks super cool. I like it. Definitely a cool Pokemon. Alright, well we're gonna have to get a new poke though. What's that? Ah, that's the second second stage of Delphox. And Braixen. Should we catch one? Or should we just kill it? Here. There we go. Oh, right. Kartana will now level up a bunch. Learns False Swipe. Ooh. Nice. What do we forget though? False Swipe is a nice attack to have. Defog. A strong wind blows away the target's barriers, such as Reflect. Yeah, I don't think I need that. A stick! Okay. Let's go and get ourselves another Ditto Egg. We should have one ready, I think. Since we cannot use the Kartana in the tournament. Let's see what we get this time. So far, I don't think we got too bad of Pokemon, to be honest. For the tournament. Should be alright with our Gengar and our weird ice Pokemon I've never seen before, and the third Pokemon that I forgot what it was. Oh, now we have a Bellsprout. Alright, the Zorua with the weird thing ability it has. Okay, there's the egg. Here, let's set you in here for now. And just claim this one. Alright. This should go faster again. So we'll just quickly ride around on Etho's little railway over here. I should just make one myself, to be honest, but I don't know. There's one right here. Like, I wouldn't save that much time by having one at my place. I can just fly over here all the time. Spark the Talonflame right on here. Now we just have to get in it. Go the other way. Speedy. Whoop. And schwunk. No on top. Ah, I stopped it though. Nope. Yeah. Got it. Alright. Let's hatch it. And we have a Cherubi. That's pretty bad, I think. Pretty sure that's pretty bad. Just poor grass type. So we mainly got grass types, I think. Yeah, let's get out of this thing. And have... Well, hello. Wow. I've never seen one of these. A legendary Mega Aggron. Okay. Well, before we look at our Pokemon, yeah, let's put you in there. Let's fight first, I guess. Let's get our Venusaur. This is our strongest Pokemon. And instead of this thing, what else do we use to fight here? Maybe our Entei or Victini? How about we use all Moltres? This should definitely take care of all. Let's start with our Talonflame, however. Okay. We start with our Tyranitar. Not even close to what I thought we would do. Alright. That's quite the matchup. Okay, let's start with Earthquake. See what happens. Bam. Super effective. Hardly any damage. This guy should be a tank. Pretty sure. Stone Edge won't do much. Let's see what Dark Pulse does. Oh, we're dead. Super effective. Okay. Let's do Talonflame and Flame Charge. Ouch. Rock Slide. Super effective. It's dead. Okay. Moltres. Hello, Moltres. Let's try Heat Wave. Okay, avoided the attack. That's good. It's burned and it took a bunch of damage. See if we can get another one off. Avoided the attack again. Bam. It's super low. Okay, we'll get it for sure. Just burn alone will kill it. Let's have Glade. I wonder if Glade is fast enough to do a close combat. Well, it's dead. Okay, we got Argonite, we got a Skyblade. Iron Ball. I don't have... I've never seen one of these before. I'll take it. That's another Mega Stone for the collection. Sweet. Now, look at the Pokemon for our possible team. So, this is the Pokemon that we got. We have our Zorua. Pretty sure I want to use that one. We have our Gengar. Pretty sure I want to use that one. We have our Avalugg, which I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure I want to use it. And then we have our Masquerain, which was Bug and Flying type. We have our Bellsprout, which is Grass and Poison. And our Cherubi, which is just straight up Grass type. So one of these three we'll have to use with this team. Team of 4. The level cap is level 50. I don't know if we just set a cap at 50 or if we train these to level 50. I'm not sure. We'll definitely train, give these an EV training for sure. Be interesting here. Let's quickly. Did you know that you can shift click Pokemon in here? Just learned it recently. I think it's really cool. Let's do /IVs and check these. Zorua has nothing perfect. Our Gengar has nothing perfect. Oh god, these are so bad. What the hell, Avalugg? Let's check Cherubi. Has actually pretty good IVs. I mean, speed is almost perfect. And defense is pretty high too. Next one, pretty bad. Masquerain and Bellsprout. Pretty bad as well. So Cherubi had the best IVs, but don't think I want to use it, to be honest. Okay, let's get these back here. You go there, you go there, you go there. So, I'm gonna need your help. Which one do we take? First off, should we have these three in our team? And then which one of these should we take? This will be my question for you for today. And I think the episode has been going on for long enough. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can, after my little story about what happened to me yesterday morning, you understand why there was no episode. And you're not too bitter about it. Sorry for that. He also, I made an update video yesterday. Well, I didn't make it yesterday. I actually recorded that the day before yesterday. In my state yesterday, I wasn't capable of actually talking too much. Not that reasonable, at least. So I edited the video yesterday, but I had recorded it the day before that. Oh, here's your German word of the day. Vorgestern. Vorgestern means before yesterday. So the day before yesterday has a word in German, and it's vorgestern. Also is a name for the day after tomorrow. We call it übermorgen. There you go, your German fact of the day. Yeah, the reason why I want to mention the video that I uploaded yesterday and that I made, technically recorded, vorgestern, is it would be nice if you could watch it if you haven't already. It's kind of important about what's going to happen with this channel and all that, so there you go. In any case, thank you a lot for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you check back with me next time. Next episode, video, stream, whatever it will be. And until then, see ya.